Whew, good God, it is cold out here. What is going on, y'all? It's your boy 1PTA back with another video. I'm on my way to my car. Oh my goodness, it's freezing out here. Y'all, I met a lady today who hates therapy. She hates therapy, hates physical therapy. Do you know why she hates therapy? She hates therapy because she put her 2 children through therapy school. And now her children are coming back to haunt her, telling her what to do, trying to get her to exercise and do all this stuff. But she hates therapy. Both of her children, one is a physical therapist, one is an occupational therapist. And they both are coming at her ripe old age of 87, trying to get her to exercise and do all these things and eat right and live right and take care of her health. And she's sick of it. So when she comes to the therapy gym, she reminds all of us that she hates therapy. How y'all doing today, man? I hope y'all good. It's your boy 1PTA back with another video on my way home. It's freezing cold out here. Today's topic, storage units. Storage units, we gotta talk about storage units. I don't even understand I understand the concept of storage units, but I can't fathom. I can't imagine ever wanting or paying for a storage unit. We gotta talk about it. Give me a second. Oh, yo, goodness. Woo. It's the Hawk. Back in the days when I was a welder, down the shipyard of Baltimore City. We used to have to work outside in this cold. We used to call it the Hawk. We'd be like, that Hawk is here. Y'all better bundle up, that Hawk gonna get you. We call it the Hawk. Old school. I used to work with a bunch of baby boomers. I was the young guy. This is back in my 20s, man. Baltimore City, the shipyard in Baltimore. I used to be a welder. They used to have me going down in the bottom of them ships, welding ships up. I used to hang off the side of the ships, welding up scars on the ship, just scratches on the side of the ship. They used to have me, I was a gopher, man. When you start off, you got to do all the odd jobs that none of the old heads want to do. I used to hang off the side of the ships, welding them ships up. Oh, that was back in the day. Oh, man, we called it the Hawk. Woo! The Hawk is here, y'all. But anyway, man, I hope y'all doing good out there. It is your boy 1PTA back with another episode, another good lesson from the boomers, from the legends, from the Hall of Famers of America, okay? The Hall of Famers. Today's topic is storage units. Shout out to my girls at this spot I work at. I can't tell y'all what this spot is, okay? I can't give y'all my friends' names, but shout out to them if they ever see this video. Most therapy gyms I work at, most places I go to, when you come down to the therapy gym as a patient, you come in, you do your therapy, okay? And then you go back to your room. If you want to stay longer and do a little extra therapy, they have specific rules and regulations that you can't do therapy and you can't stay in the gym outside of your therapy hours. Most places are like that. But my homegirls here at this spot I work at, they are so cool. They let the patients hang out because a lot of them don't want to just go back to their room. A lot of them actually have fun in therapy, and a lot of them get the, conversation and socializing with the other patients who are in therapy. So it becomes like a social, event. Sometimes you're there, you're motivating other patients, You don't want to just do your exercises and do your therapy and then go back to your room. You want to chill for a minute and chit chat. Well, shout out to my girls here at this spot. They let the patients, if they want to hang out, they can hang out. Like, you can't do nothing crazy. Like, you can't get up and do stuff that you might need help with because the therapists are working with other patients. But if you want to just hang out and chill and shoot the breeze, gossip a little bit, you can do that. Well, I got these these women who really like to hang out in the therapy gym. Like, I'm talking all day, every day. If they not doing therapy, they don't hang out in their rooms. They come to the therapy gym and just girl talk and girl gossip. Also at this spot, it's a lot of female therapists. It might be me and one other guy who are the only male therapists, and we both don't come a lot. We don't work full time. We come in from time to time to help out. So it's mostly female dominated crew, and they got some older ladies who like to come in and gossip and chit chat and girl talk with the therapy girls. Some older patients who like to chit chat with the therapy girls. It's cool to see. When I walk in and I see them in there talking and chit chatting and gossiping, I actually like to see it because it's a good feel to it. Okay? It's a good feel to it. Well, anyway, today is the weekend and I'm working by myself. Okay, so I'm the only one in the gym. And the gossip girls, that's what I call them. They know it. I call them that all the time, the patients. The gossip girls still wanted to hang out in the gym. They wanted to come and hang out in the gym while I was the only one in there, and I had a few patients doing therapy, but they wanted to come hang out in the gym. And I'm like, hey man, do y'all thing. I'm here, let me know if you need anything. I'm just going to be in and out of the gym working with patients. Boom, boom. Y'all hang out. Y'all do your girl talk. I'll even join in some of the girl gossip. And that's what I did today. And that's when I learned that one of my buddies, there was a time when she had 8 storage units. Have you ever heard of anything like that? We're going to talk about storage units. For one, I understand the concept of storage units. You may be in between moves. You may, someone may have passed away and you had to get stuff out of a house. I get it. My mother had a storage unit at one time when she was getting ready to move, and she had to put something in the storage unit for maybe about 3 months. So she had a little 3-month storage unit bill. I get it. There may be cases where you may need a storage unit. My friend had 2 houses. One of the houses I think was passed down from mom because mom passed away. So she wanted to keep everything. Wanted to keep everything. So she ended up with 8 storage units and 2 homes. Eventually had to sell one. But that's neither here nor there. Just the fact, 8 storage units in 2 different counties. That's what she told me. She told me all about it. Remember, they gossip girls. They let it all fly. What they used to do, talk about their divorces, they talk about their family, their kids, and it's okay because sometimes you want to vent. You want to get stuff off your chest. All right? 8 storage units. I asked her, just give me a ballpark figure of how much it costs per month to have 8 storage units. She said, oh, it was well into the thousands. I said, so basically you were paying a mortgage for your storage units on top of your mortgage for your house. She was like, oh yeah, She told me she lost 2. She lost 2 storage units and she went down to 6. And then she eventually slowly got rid of stuff, slowly got rid of all of the family memories and heirlooms and all of the precious valuable things. She said her mother's ring and all these things were in all of these different storage units, but she said she got down to none and she has none now. Now, this lady's in a nursing home. I don't think she's there long term. I don't know, but she's talking about, they were also talking about Black Friday shopping. They were talking about deals. These are 2 girls. I'm doing paperwork on the computer. I'm listening to these ladies chit chat. They were talking about Black Friday shopping. That's how it came up. The storage unit thing came up. And she was talking about how she didn't have no money to shop for all her grandchildren. She was broke. Yeah, the lady with 8 storage units back in the day is now broke. And she can't Black Friday shop. And that's when she started talking about the storage units. And I'm like, that's when I completely stopped what I was doing. I'm like I wanted to hear more about how this happened, why it happened, what did you learn from it. This is what I get from my boomers, man. I get this valuable information and I pass it on. She said that she had them for a long time and there was nothing that she can do because it was all her family's stuff and she didn't want to get rid of anything. You hear me? Didn't want to get rid of anything. And I joke with the boomers. I tell them about their generation. And she was like, yeah, we were the generation. We saved everything. They are the she said, I'm from the era when you had about 100 Walmart or grocery store bags under the counter and you use them as trash bags in your little trash cans. I was like, yeah, my mom was like that. And you save the bags. She said you saved everything. She said, I'm the one that had the ball of rubber bands. You ever had a ball of rubber bands? She said the ball of rubber bands where you keep rolling up rubber bands in a ball because you think you're going to need a rubber band. So you get this big ball of rubber bands because you keep rolling them up and rolling them up. And she said what happens is at the time they all get dry rotted, so they end up breaking anyway, but you still keep the ball. She said she had the drawer with the 100 Tic Tacs in it because you always might needed a Tic Tac or thumbtack, whatever you call them. I said Tic Tacs. Thumbtacks. She was just telling me about all this stuff that she was used to saving and keeping, which ended up in her amassing 8 storage units and paying thousands of dollars monthly for them. Where do you think those storage units are now? Where do you think all that stuff, all the rubber bands and thumbtacks and all the houses, where do you think it's all now? It's all gone. This is what I be trying to share with y'all, man. This accumulation, this vast accumulation of stuff, in the end, you say bye-bye to it. In the end, you say bye-bye to it. Close to the end, you say bye-bye to it. It could bankrupt you. You feel me? So these lessons, man, I get from the boomers, man. I'm just sitting there listening to the Gossip Girls go at it, and I couldn't help but, really, really hone in when they start talking about all the things they had, both of them, how they used to collect stuff. Interesting stuff, y'all. You can't make these stories up. These stories are true. These stories are real life, real facts, and they're lessons to take heed of. Take heed. You feel what I'm saying? 8 storage units. Do you have any storage units? Have you ever had a storage unit? Please let me know. I'd like to hear your thought process on why you had or have a storage unit. I've never had one. I even want to get rid of my shed. I got a shed in my backyard, okay? And you end up throwing crap in the shed. You got the lawnmower in there, you got the rakes and the shovels and all of that, but all of us, you start piling more crap in it. This happened to me. I got rid of a lot of it, but I'm at the point where I want to get rid of the shed, so I don't, because I look at that as a storage unit. And I don't want a storage unit. I want to get rid of my shed. I might just do that. Turn it into firewood. But anyway, y'all, just the lesson. You know the lesson in this, man. It's not, y'all gonna hear a lot of these videos where it's just not worth it. The accumulation is not worth it because it turns into decumulation. I don't know if that's a word. I hope it is. Decumulation. You accumulate to decumulate. Is it worth it? I don't think so. I know she had a lot of good memories and stuff with the stuff she accumulated in those units, but was the juice worth the squeeze? You feel me? I don't think so. It's not worth it to me. But anyway, y'all, just another lesson from the boomers. I got y'all on the boomers, man. I'm gonna tell their stories. I'm gonna tell their lessons because they freely share them with me. They just they just let us all know about them, which is cool, man. Because like I said, we need these stories. We need these stories. Did y'all watch that documentary on Netflix yet called Buy Now? Very interesting documentary. Very, very interesting documentary. It's related to this topic. I love it when the person in the documentary said this. Said, when you throw something away, did you know that away is a place that doesn't exist? That's probably the quote that stood out in my mind the most from that documentary. Is that when you throw something away, when you throw trash away, when you throw whatever you want to throw away, he said, did you know that away is a place that does not exist? So the documentary goes into what away looks like. And away looks like beaches and landfills and places just loaded with trash, just loaded with stuff, clothes, trash, There's this place in Africa that takes a lot of, you know, our stuff and trash, and it's just piled up on beaches. Just beautiful areas, just loaded up with crap. There is no such thing as a way. So you accumulate this stuff and you think one day, you know, you're not going to need it and you're going to throw it away. There's no such place as a way. Good documentary. Check it out. But anyway, y'all, the sun's going down, so the deer's about to start hopping. So I got to keep my eyes on the road. So y'all be cool, be safe. Make sure you respect your elders. I'm going to come at you with some more lessons from the boomers. Storage units. Let me know if you got any storage units. And why do you got them? Why do you have them? And do you plan on getting rid of them anytime soon? I would like to know. Please let me know. How much you paying for them? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video. Y'all be cool, be safe. Make sure you respect the legends and do some good deeds. Help each other out.